Yesterday, we went for from 6. Not lucky guesses, not gut feelings, data, analysis, patterns that most people walk right past. For winning bet builders in a single day. And the two that didn't land, razor-thin margins. The kind you shrug at and come back stronger, which is exactly what we're doing right now. Welcome back. If you're new here, you picked the right day to show up. Because today's card, 6 bet builders, 6 breakdowns, and the kind of confidence percentage that makes bookmakers nervous. We're not gambling, we're investing, and class is in session. Let's get into it. Bet Builder 1, Bundesliga, Wolfsburg vs Werder Bremen first game. Bundesliga, Wolfsburg hosting Werder Bremen. Now, on the surface, this looked like a mid-table class that nobody's paying attention to. That's exactly why we're putting it first. 3.67. That's the average number of goals every single time these two teams meet. Not 2, not 3. 3.67. That's almost for goals a game, consistently across their entire head-to-head history. This fixture produces goals. Full stop. So, what are we building here? BTT's both teams to score. Yes. Wolfsburg's defense has been leaky at home, and Werder are not coming here to sit deep. They press. They attack. They'll find a way through. Over 7.5 corners. Both teams love wide play. They attack down the flanks constantly. Every time that ball goes wide and gets blocked, that's a corner. 7.5 isn't a stretch. It's almost inevitable given the way both managers set up. Over to 0.5 bookings. This is a mid-table Bundesliga battle. Both sides need points. Intensity is high. Tackles are flying early. Cards come with the territory in this kind of fixture. 3 legs, all data backed. 80% confidence. Wolfsburg vs Werder Bremen is our opening play today, and it's a strong one. Next up, La Liga. Bet Builder 2, Espanyol vs Getafe, and this one is the definition of a hidden gem. Espanyol vs Getafe. Nobody's talking about this. It's not on anyone's radar, but that's where value lives in the games people overlook. Espanyol have been struggling. Winless run in recent matches. On paper, that looks bad. But watch what happens when they play at home. Something changes. The crowd gets behind them. The legs get sharper. The hunger is real. Getafe are a solid away side. Defensively disciplined. Hard to break down. But their transitions, the space they leave when they push forward, that's Espanyol's window. The Builder. Over 1.5 goals. Minimum 2 goals in this match. Espanyol will push at home. Getafe will catch them on the counter at least once. It doesn't take much. Just 2 goals. That's all we need. Under 10.5 corners. Both teams are defensively structured. They play narrow. They don't bomb down the wings constantly. Corner count stays low. This is the smart, contrarian leg that most people miss. Espanyol minus to handicap. Home advantage. Getafe's defensive vulnerabilities in certain moments. If Espanyol play to their ceiling at home, this is a comfortable margin. 75% confidence. Not our flashiest bet of the day, but one of our most calculated. Smart money doesn't always look exciting. It just wins. Bet Builder 3, Serie A, AC Milan vs FC Torino. Okay, pay close attention to this one, because this is the bet builder that separates the casual punter from the serious analyst. AC Milan vs Torino at the San Siro. Here's a fact, a real, documented, historical fact. AC Milan have not lost to Torino at home since 1985-1980.5. That's not a streak. That's a dynasty. That's decades of dominance in this exact fixture. And we're backing it to continue, but not in the way you'd expect. We're not just saying Milan win. We're betting on how they win. The slip under 3.5 goals. Milan don't panic score. They take control early, manage the game, and cruise. Torino set up defensively. This stays tight on goals. Under 11.5 corners. This is the chess match angle. When you own the ball the way Milan does at home, you don't need corners. You work the ball through channels. You score it before it ever reaches the byline. Low corner count is a feature of Milan's style, not a bug. Over 1.5 bookings. Torino are frustrated. Milan are controlling. Frustration in Serie A leads to fouls. Fouls lead to cards. It's as predictable as sunrise. This is our highest confidence bet builder of the entire card. 85% Milan San Siro. Total control. Bet Builder 4. Premier League. Everton vs Chelsea Premier League time. And honestly, this is the one everyone's been waiting for. Everton vs Chelsea. Goodison Park. And look, let's not pretend this is a 50-50 contest. In direct head-to-head history, Chelsea 32 wins. Everton 12. That gap is enormous. Chelsea are the better squad. Chelsea have the better depth. On a neutral pitch with neutral fans, Chelsea win this 9 times out of 10. But Goodison Park is not a neutral venue. Everton fans are loud, physical. They make the pitch feel smaller, and Everton themselves have been competitive lately, pushing up the table. Believing again, the picks they will get a goal in this. That's why BTTS is the first leg. Chelsea's quality can't completely silence an Everton side that's desperate for points at home. Over 7.5 corners. Chelsea's wingers never stop running. Every single time they get into wide areas and get first wide, that's a corner. Add Everton trying to launch set pieces of their own, and you're looking at 8, 9, 10 corners easy. Chelsea minus the handicap, because when Chelsea are good, they're clinical. 2 goals on the road against a mid-table side is within their range on any given day. 78% confidence. Premier League Saturday. Main event energy. Everton make it interesting. Chelsea make it count. Bet Builder 5. Bundesliga. Borussia Dortmund versus Hamburg. Borussia Dortmund versus Hamburg in the Bundesliga. And this one is straightforward. Hamburg are not Dortmund. They're not built to handle Signal Iduna Park with 70,000 fans roaring. They're not built to handle the pressing intensity, the pace, the quality that Dortmund bring on their own patch. The slip over 1.5 Dortmund goals. Multiple goals from the home side. Almost certain. They're attacking players against a lower division defense. This should be comfortable from early on. Under 11.5 corners. Here's the counterintuitive logic. When you're this dominant, you don't actually need corners. You score before the ball gets to the byline. Dortmund will be through on goal before Hamburg can set their shape. Low corners. High control. Under 5.5 bookings. When a team is winning by 2 or 3 goals before they are marked, the intensity drops. Nobody's making reckless tackles when the game is already done. It stays clean and disciplined. 82% confidence. Cup football routine. Dortmund handle business. We collect simple. At Builder 6, Ligue 1, Nice vs PSG, and we save the biggest for last. Ligue 1, Nice versus PSG. And if you think playing at home protects Nice from what's coming, respectfully, watch more PSG away games. 24 wins for PSG in the direct head-to-head. 13 for Nice. The Allianz Riviera is a beautiful stadium. PSG don't care. They arrive, they impose their game, and they leave with 3 points. This is our 4-leg builder, and it's stacked. Over 1.5 PSG goals. Their attack doesn't do single goals. When they get going, they go. And tonight, they're going. Over 7.5 corners. PSG's possession game is relentless. They recycle. They probe. They attack wide. Nice will spend the entire second half defending corners. The count will be high. PSG to lead by 1 goal at any point. Not even asking for them to win, just to take a lead at some point during 90 minutes. For PSG away from home, that's not a prediction. That's practically a guarantee. Over 1.5 bookings. Nice will foul their way through this. When you can't stop a team technically, you stop them physically. Cards will come. 4 legs. 85% confidence. The highest we posted all weekend. PSG on the road. Still elite. Still dangerous. Still winning. So that's the card. 6 bet builders. All data driven. All carefully constructed. Yesterday we went for from 6. And the community felt that. The comments, the messages, the energy. That's why we keep building. Look, nobody wins every single day. Anyone who tells you that is lying. But what we do here is minimize the noise and maximize the logic. Every pick has a reason. Every leg has data behind it. That's the difference. If you're new here, subscribe. Right now, not later, now. Because tomorrow's card goes up before the early kickoffs and you don't want to be catching up. Drop your best bet builder from today's picks in the comments. Tell me which game you're most confident on. Let's see if the community agrees. We don't chase. We don't panic. We analyze. We build. And we win together. See you tomorrow.